Hi, I'm the Tabletop Teacher, and in this video series we'll go through some Heroclix rules questions that are frequently asked by players at my shop. When I hear "Judge," it's usually to answer one of these questions. In this video, we look at transition squares and adjacency. Can I use poison here? You might already know that a character can make a close attack against an opposing character on a different elevation, as long as both characters occupy bordering transition squares. Superman can make a close attack on Brainiac here because they both occupy the transition squares that lead from one elevation to the other. Superman could not make this close attack if he were here. Those two transition squares do not share a border. Bordering transition squares allow for close attacks to be made, which feels like an exception to adjacency, and this is what can lead to some confusion. What you have to keep in mind is that squares on different elevations are not adjacent. Transition squares don't change that. They are next to each other, but not adjacent. It makes sense that two characters in the same staircase, for instance, could attack each other in close combat. But this doesn't change that technically in Heroclix, these characters are not adjacent. Which means that if Scarecrow here were to use poison, Robin would take 1 damage, but Batman would not because he is not adjacent. And since he's not adjacent, this means that Batman could make a range attack against Scarecrow. In a nutshell, transition squares are not adjacent, but occupying them allows for close attacks. Anything else that requires adjacency won't work. Leadership won't work on transition squares. Defend, support, Sinister Syndicate team ability, Superman enemy team ability, whatever requires adjacency that isn't a close attack won't work. Even carrying. Doctor Strange could not carry Hulk in this situation because Hulk is not adjacent before Doctor Strange begins movement. It's also why smoke clouds can go upstairs or downstairs or up or down a slope. Well, I hope that was helpful. Let me know in the comments below. You can help the channel by getting your Heroclix singles at laboutiquetabletop.com. Thanks for watching.